So this is where it gets tough. Welcome back everyone to my Manchester United save on FM 17, and today Bayern Munich are in town. They come to Old Trafford in hope of securing another set of 3 points as they won game day 2 in the group stages. And you'll see how we got on against Athletic Bilbao. But you can see heading into this game, both teams, United and Bayern, have won their last 5 games. It is going to be tough, this game at Old Trafford. We are considered favourites with it being at Old Trafford. Phil Neville has singled out Robert Lewandowski. I am looking forward to this, but it is going to be tough. Before we get into our next game against Bayern Munich, I did go ahead and play that huge chunk of games, which I mentioned at the end of the last episode, where we beat Feyenoord 3-2. We had Southampton at St Mary's. It finished all square here. It finished 1-1. Zlatan Ibrahimovic opening things up in the 9th minute, getting another goal for United, and then Belotti got an equaliser. But we were bang average in this game. We really didn't deserve a win, and that does pain me to say that, seeing that we've been doing pretty well in the league so far. Then we just about scraped the win away to Leicester City in the EFL Cup. We are into the 4th round now. Wayne Rooney got his first start of the season and got his first goal of the season as well in the 22nd minute. I did rotate the team slightly as well. You can see Ramiro started in goal, Tuanzebe alongside Bailly at centre-back. Joe Riley also started. Had to take him off though, as he was having one of those disappointing games, but I'm confident he'll get back on track. Fellaini also started, had a decent game. Rooney with a 7.2 rating as captain. Then Musa drew level. And then come the second half, I was like, what can we do? I don't want to take this game into extra time, because we had that midweek fixture. We were getting dominated by Leicester City, and then Januzaj comes on and scores the winner to make it 2-1 to put us through to the next round. Then David Moyes came to Old Trafford with his Sunderland side and lost 2-1. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with another 2 goals for Manchester United, scoring in the 9th minute again. Then they drew level in the 77th minute, and then Zlatan got the winning goal in the 88th minute. We've had a few of these games already this season where we're dominating, we're having so many shots on goal, but yet we're just about getting over that finishing line by the skin of our teeth. I'm not sure how we're doing it at the moment. The majority of our luck came from the right side through Antonio Valencia getting Ibra on the score sheet, but I'm not sure how we're doing it at the moment. I know those late winners are part of the DNA for Manchester United, but it's rather uncomfortable, especially against teams like Sunderland, which we should be dominating. Up next, we played Athletic Bilbao in the second group stage fixture in the Champions League. Athletic Bilbao, they made life difficult for Bayern Munich in that first game, where it finished 2-2, and we beat them 3-0 at Old Trafford, so I was really impressed with that. It was a very even game as well. It was a nail-biter because they had 17 shots. They had more on target than us as well. And I think if it wasn't for De Gea, we would have found ourselves in a spot of bother, making life difficult in the Champions League once more. But Daley Blind's fantastic performance. He even got rewarded for that with the man of the match. Bailly had to come off injured. He's only recently come back from being out for a couple of weeks. So he's out again for Manchester United, which is a bit disappointed. Up next, we have Mike Phelan's Hull away from home. They've been underperforming. They're bottom of the table, and you'll notice that Victor Lindelof picked up his first ever Man of the Match award for United, and Andre Horta got his first goal for Manchester United, and I'll just show you guys. It came in the 70th minute, and here it is. Blind was a part of the attack, gave the ball to Pogba. You can see Horta in that number 10 role again, just sitting behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but it's the touch that he takes, getting round his man, as you can see here, from Martial, takes that touch, he's in, and he hits that. It's not the prettiest of goals, hits the post on the way in, but that gets him off the mark now at Manchester United. So happy for him. And then Phil Jones finished things off in the 81st minute to make it 2-0. Then finally, we played Leicester at home and beat them 2-0. This time around, though, it wasn't much of a struggle as it was in that EFL Cup tie at the King Power Stadium. They did start a stronger side. Mahrez was very poor on the day. Davy Klaassen started, so did Yuri Tillemans. He got 6.7 rating, and Slimani up front. They weren't good enough, really. They only had 8 shots, whereas we had 23, 12 on target, and bagged 2 goals. Victor Lindelof did well again. The only downside was that Ander Herrera got sent off in the 66th minute, but you can see the amount of possession that we had. We didn't give Leicester City a minute to sit back and relax. We were just all over them. That brings us up to date then. Up next, we've got Bayern Munich. Oh, whilst I remember, we have been drawn against Burnley in the next round of the EFL Cup 4th round, and that's also going to be played at Old Trafford. So look at these fixtures. Bayern, City, Burnley right in the middle of it, and then Arsenal, and then Bayern again. So after winning our last couple of games in the Premier League, we sit on top of the Premier League. Level on points with last season's winners Tottenham, Man City close behind with a point, Watford and Stoke really charging forwards, and Arsenal and Chelsea starting to sort things out after a poor start to the season so far. We do have Man City next at the Etihad, and with them being a point behind us in the league, it is going to be a must-win. Last time out against City, it finished all squares, so hopefully it's a bit different this time around. Let's just take a quick look at our next opponents, Bayern Munich. So in the summer transfer window, if we go to their history, they spent a total of 86 million on 5 players, and it looks as though they have made Kingsley Coman an official part of Bayern Munich, so because he was on loan in the first season, wasn't he? And then it was obviously part of the deal, but he is going to be a bit of a problem for us down the flanks. And no doubt he'll be switching sides as well. They also signed Son from Tottenham for 44 million. It could eventually rise to 67 million. Seems a lot of money for Son. I mean, he is a quality player, but would you pay that much? They also signed Felix Passlack from Dortmund. 2 players from Dortmund, actually. Passlack at the age of 19. Pretty versatile player down the right and the left. Full-back. He's valued at 20 million. Seems like a decent signing that for Bayern Munich. And have a look at this. They're out. Frank Ribery has left on a free transfer because he's retired. He's now a coach at the age of 34. Would have thought he would maybe continue on for another season at least. Andre Hahn has gone to Dortmund. When did he sign for Munich then? Was it? So he was at Gladbach. Then he signed for Munich in the 2016-2017 season. So last season. 26.5, didn't really get much game time. What was the point of that signing, Munich? Seriously, what was the point? He's only played 1 game in the Bundesliga so far and scored 1. Good start for them. Julian Green has gone on a free transfer. They let him go. But look at this team. Look at the quality in the side. Lewandowski going to be the number 1 threat up front. And what a start to the season he's had. 2 games in the Champions League, 3 goals. 9 games started in the Bundesliga, 6 goals. The average rate in overall competition, 7.67. Incredible at the age of 29. Still probably got a couple more years left in him. Thomas Müller, 5 games, 3 goals. Mats Hummels, going to be difficult to get past. I'm sure he'll be coming to Old Trafford to start against United. So their last 5 fixtures, they've won. They beat Mönchengladbach, then they beat Cologne, Feyenoord in the Champions League, they beat Mainz and Hanover 2-1 there in the Bundesliga. And compared to our last 5 fixtures, I would say we've probably had the tougher end of the deal. We had to beat Leicester, Hull, Athletic, Sunderland and Leicester again. This is the strongest team I could possibly pick for today's game. David De Gea starts in goal. At the back, I've gone with Valencia, Jones, Lindelof and Daley Blind. Lindelof could maybe be replaced by Bailly, but Bailly wasn't really match fit, but he's a decent option to have on the bench. In midfield, I've got Pogba and Ander Herrera, and go forwards, Mkhitaryan, Juan Mata in the number 10 for Andre Horta, Martial and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So we've got a strong side starting. We've got a strong bench as well. But look at this team for Bayern Munich. Neuer starts in goal straight away. It's going to be difficult to put anything past him. They've got Lahm, Boateng, Hummels as expected start. So does Alaba, Alonso, Kimmich and Vidal in central midfield, and going forwards, Coman starts along with Douglas Costa and Robert Lewandowski up front. It's going to be the battle of the strikers between Ibra and Lewandowski today. They've got Sanchez on the bench, Robben, Thomas Müller, Son. Really strong bench. It's 2 heavyweights doing battle in today's game. There takes it short to Jones and Lindelof, who have been solid at the back for United over the last couple of games. Although, to be fair, there have been a few hairy moments. It's kind of worried me because we've had Smalling out injured. He's out for the next couple of months. And Bailly's had a few knocks here and there. Here's Martial anyway, he's gone for goal and puts it wide. More of that please. It's been a really quick positive start from Manchester United. Neuer with the goal kick, looking for Douglas Costa. Blind with the header away, it's now Robert Lewandowski. No. Valencia was out of position. Lewandowski gets his shot away, but it's over. Here is Mata, the engine room for United today. Mkhitaryan, who knows a bit about playing against Bayern Munich. Pogba driving forwards. Loses the ball, but it's Martial who picks it up. Martial again finds Ibra. Now is his chance to pull the trigger, but quick, decisive passing in between the Bayern Munich defence. We are just all over them at the moment with the first 10 minutes gone. This is really good, decent stuff from United. Need to keep it going though. We can't afford to just drop off at the later stages of this game. It's a good corner. Ibra's not going to get to the ball. Lahm does, and it's Douglas Costa 2-on-1. Douglas Costa, come on Valencia! Douglas Costa makes it 1-0. Do they deserve that? No, but it was that bit of quality that has seen Bayern Munich get their nose in front here at Old Trafford. Valencia did expect a little more from him to try and at least make a challenge on Costa. Lewandowski was there as well, waiting just in case. What do we do? We've got to try and encourage the players. Get themselves back in this. It's a bit of a blow, but there's still plenty of time to go. We're still all over Bayern Munich. Here's Ibra through to Mata. What a save that is from Manuel Neuer. I think he's probably going to be the difference for Bayern Munich in this game, if anything. Mkhitaryan swings it in. It's a decent corner as well. He's brilliant at taking corners, Mkhitaryan. Pogba. Oh no, Lewandowski's through. Closed down quickly. Lindelof with the challenge. He's not going to get a yellow card for that, just a warning from the referee. Look at the amount of possession we're having over Bayern Munich at the moment. Ibra down for Herrera and he's just put it wide. That was our chance. Jones done well there. Back to Lindelof. Be patient, we'll build from the back. And Herrera with a brilliant ball forwards for Ibra. And he's put it over. I don't believe it. He really needs to be putting that in the back of the net, or at least testing Manuel Neuer from such close range. And now Munich on the break. Lewandowski finds Costa. Blind too slow to keep up. Costa's in. Daya saves. Concedes the corner. And we do have the height advantage, so hopefully we can get rid of this. There we go, straight to Herrera. That's a poor corner, to be honest. Go on, find Ibra. Find Ibra. Huge 45 minutes coming up for the second half. It's still 1-0. It's all still to play for. There's a good reaction from the team talk. Victor Lindelof is kind of struggling out there. And so is Blinds when coming up against Coman. And also Douglas Costa. We'll just change that as well. Martial finds Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's a brilliant ball to Blinds. Bit of quality, please. Does find Ibra. Gets the header away. Neuer with a fingertip save. Concedes the corner. We are piling immense pressure on Bayern Munich at the moment. And that's straight into the hands of Neuer. So unfortunate. Look at that, 61% on possession. We've had more chances as well. But we can't find the back of the net at the moment. It is Manuel Neuer. The difference, Lewandowski's in here. And that's a poor finish. Puts it well wide. Not worrying De Gea at all. And encourage the players while staying calm. I don't want to be all over the players at the moment. We've only reached the hour mark. There's still time to at least get a point from this. Maybe even go on and win it in the 90th minute. Imagine that. Pogba out wide to Blind. Brilliant ball again. Blind, a bit of quality. Poor again. Back in. It's straight to Alonso. And now Douglas Costa surging forwards for Bayern Munich. Lewandowski overhits the pass and gives the ball away to Antonio Valencia. But Ibra can't hold on to it. It's just surrounded by Bayern players. And now Lewandowski has made it 2-0. I feel so drained, so unfairly done by. We've performed so well. We've absolutely battered Bayern Munich in all areas apart from when it comes to scoring. Douglas Costa just jumped over the challenge of Lindelof and it's easy pickings in the end for Lewandowski. Ibra, what can you do here? You're just in no man's land at the moment, on your own. Oh, he's round his man. Ibra finds Martial at the far post. Please, just find the net. Here is Luke Shaw. He's done well to win that ball back, who has come on to replace Daley Blind. Martial went to cross the ball in. Shaw's only recently just got back from injury. Here is Herrera to Mata. Great build-up play and Herrera just puts it wide. chance after chance after chance. It's time to bring on Rashford, I think. Inject a bit of energy and a bit of pace up front. It makes me wonder whether I should have started Rashford instead of Ibra for this game, but it was the fact that Ibra is a match winner that made me start him in this game. It's a huge game as well, whereas I think Rashford would have crumbled. Martial hits that. Neuer again. Valencia to Mkhitaryan. Rashford turns on it and Neuer saves. Martial picks up the loose ball. Come on, bit quicker. Just look at Bayern Munich, how they're digging in at the moment. They're so compact at the back. We've done so well here today to Bayern Munich. That scoreline does not justify how we've performed and how... Look at this, Lindelof coming forwards, winning that ball. It's Mkhitaryan now, finds Pogba. We need people to run at their defence. It's a good effort, testing Neuer, putting him under a bit of pressure. But time is almost up here at Old Trafford. Look at that again, the stats, 60% on possession. We've had 20 shots, 7 of those on target. Very even as well with shots on target. Bayern Munich though, it's just that quality that's seen them over the line here at Old Trafford. Jones is good. There we go, it's full time. It's all over. Douglas Costa was on top form today for Bayern Munich. Very disappointing. I'm going to be assertive and I'm going to tell them that I'm not happy with that. The amount of crosses that we put into that box, even though we had the height advantage, we couldn't put the ball past Manuel Neuer, who for some reason hasn't picked up player of the match. Yes, Douglas Costa was brilliant for Bayern Munich, but I reckon Manuel Neuer, with the amount of saves and the amount of pressure we did put him under in the second half, deserved player of the match for that game. That scoreline, though, does not justify Bayern Munich's performance. They were poor on the day, but it was that quality in front of goal through Douglas Costa, through Lewandowski, that got them the 3 points. It got them over the line at Old Trafford. And you know, I'm not even worried about the next time we play Bayern. I reckon if we make a few changes, maybe starting Rashford instead of Ibra, maybe starting Luke Shaw instead of Daley Blind, I reckon we can go to the Allianz and cause an upset there. I felt as though we had their number in this game, but again, it was just that little bit of quality in front of goal that saw Bayern over the line. They just weren't good enough today, and I reckon we can do them. Join me for the next episode anyway, guys, because it's a Manchester derby. It is a must-win. See you there. Thanks for watching.